Hi guys, welcome to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name's Crystal. I'm a full-time working mom in the state of Texas. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I literally just finished filming my cash envelope stuffing video and had mentioned in there that I was going to be doing another page in my new budget binder for the month of June. I thought I would share that with you guys as a little bonus video. So if you're interested to see what I do, please stick around.
Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. You're so much deeper when you quit playing charades. Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you that may not have seen it or may be new, this is one of my old covers from a Happy Planner that I bought back in 2017, and I had this plastic cover. I didn't really care for the cover, so I didn't use it because these plastic things tend to be a little bit challenging to get on and off the discs. But I decided this for the rest of this year I'm going to work out of a Happy Planner big for my budgeting needs for a couple of reasons, and I'll link that video so you guys can go back and watch it. But one thing that I wanted to start doing is I wanted to be like completely honest with you guys. I have been so, May has stunk, and I need to track, and I need to do a really good job of tracking, and it's not a want, it's not a should, it's a need. So for my financial health, for my family's financial health, that's something that has to happen. And I've been so inspired by Kat over at Kat Ritz's channel, Stephanie over at Life or Debt, Aaron over at Aaron Tumbles Around Aimlessly, and Marlene and Jenny and all these people that are doing a better job at it. And there's a couple of things that I want to adopt. One of the things that I want to adopt is a weekly check-in. Now I've done my sort of own version of a weekly check-in, but it was a very relaxed, kind of casual, kind of, hey, call me, okay, I'll call you, you know. No, I'm just kidding. So it was just very casual, and it wasn't anything formal, and I really want to put something in this binder because what I was doing was in my Happy Planner Skinny Mini, and I really want it in here. So what I decided to do is I've got a piece of the Happy Planner's blank note page or note filler paper that goes in the big planner system. And I'm just going to go back here in June. Yeah, you guys can see 2017, right? I've had this thing forever. I've even put in a sticker that I'm going to do my weekly check-in every Monday. So I know it's in here. I need to get it done. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be starting that on the 7th of June. So this sheet of paper is going to be for my weekly check-in for the month of June. So I've got this little, like, what do you call these? Dashboards or whatever you call them, dividers here. So what I want to do is right at the front before this divider, I want to put this page. This page is going to be my weekly check-in page. And so I looked at some other people's and thought about what I wanted mine to look like, and then I made stickers. Okay, this has been my thing lately, you guys. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. But I decided to make a weekly check-in sticker and make my sheet. And then I had extra room and I didn't want to waste the sticker paper, so I made myself a freezer inventory header that's going to go on this size paper. So we'll work on that in a second. I decided to do this because I need to do this. I need to hold myself accountable. I need to do the weekly check-in, and I'm going to have to go back and re-watch some of your guys' videos. It's not because I'm a stalker, it's because I need to learn. And in order for me to do that, I need to set up my little sheet, right? So all I'm doing here is putting my stickers, and I needed it to be really simple. Like, I needed this to just take a couple of minutes. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. For some reason, I'm on like a summer theme, summer kick. I don't know if it's because I'm looking like so crazy forward to summer, but I've got weeks 1 through 5, and so I kind of went through with my calendar over here and said, okay, well, in June, I'm only doing 4. So I only need to have room for 4 weeks worth of weekly check-ins. So I really literally have to count these spaces. And I'm going to make you guys suffer through it. Okay, so there's 31 of these. I need 4 like boxy things, and I have to put the strips down. So if there's 31 and I need to take 4 of that away, that leaves me with 27. Divided by 4 gives me about 6 with a little bit of a remainder that we'll deal with here in a second. So for the 6 things that I'm going to track, it's got to be my cash envelopes, right? Those are the things that I use the most, that are the most fluid. And out of my cash envelopes, this is my Filofax Saffiano. It's got my Happy Planner Skinny Mini in it. So grocery, definitely. Household, absolutely. Gas, yes. Eat out, oh yes. Yes, yes. Pets, and that's, so here's where I'm stuck again. So sports is really important. We spend out of this a lot. We spend out of my couponing budget. But since I'm only going to have a certain number of spaces, I think what I'm going to do, I'm not even sure how this goes. Like, honestly, I don't know if I'm supposed to put, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to put the week and the category, and then this sticker, this number 1 sticker kind of goes at the bottom. I'm not even sure how this goes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this video for just a second. I'm going to go pull up somebody else's video and watch it for a minute and see how they lay these stickers down, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's what I learned. I learned that I have to go back to the drawing board, which is absolutely no surprise at all because that's what I do. So I think that these were supposed to have like the words in them too. So it's supposed to be like week 1, blah, 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 blah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this cute little piece of washi right here. I love washi. I have a washi problem. And so I always make a lot of washi. So I'm going to throw that washi on there just for that. And then I'm going to put week 1 right under that. And my plan is that I'm going to be able to, I'll either make a sticker that says category balance plus or minus remaining that I can put in these little spaces, but either way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to put a sticker here. So I'm just going to do this the best I can, and you guys are just going to have some grace with me because I'm still learning. This is new. I haven't done weekly check-ins this way before, but I absolutely love watching them. I love watching people do these weekly check-ins and to hold themselves accountable for their balances and for their funds and what's going on in their funds. And what I may do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I may do is towards the end of the month, just put a piece of washi tape, and then those last couple of sinking funds, like for sports or something along those lines, I may just do those down here at the bottom for the end of the month. Who knows what I'll do? Because gosh knows, goodness knows I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do a number 7 right here. And I think I told you guys before, this sticker paper is not normal sticker paper. This is stuff we had left over for making mailing labels from our business that we had. And so it's not removable at all. Once it's down there, it is down there, y'all. No joke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this would be the line where we had extra. And the only other sinking funds that I think I would want to track are I'm gonna definitely start couponing again, but I may just track that in my grocery for the month of June until I feel a little more having my feet under me. It really is sports. Sports really is the envelope that I feel like I need to be tracking. So I may, for next month, I may make this 7 lines a piece and add sports in there, but for right now, I'm really okay with it the way that it is. And I'm gonna just take another piece of this washi tape right here. It's not even washi, y'all, this is sticker paper. And just put it down at the bottom as decoration. And then that's, well, crap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Look at your life. Look at your choices. Okay, so now I'm going to totally wreck this paper. I'm wrecking it. I'm wrecking it. I'm Wreck It Crystal. Okay, you know what? It's there. So we're going to use these lines down here, and it's just going to be for fun and games, and it'll just be decorated a little more than normal. I sound like Stewie. It'll be a little more decorated, yeah. So it is what it is. For the month of June, guys, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm going to draw my lines so that I can have some consistency in consistency. Yeah, I ain't got no consistency in my life, y'all. All right. So I'm going to draw a quick little line. And it's not going to be straight, and that's going to be perfectly fine. So I will write the names. So in here it'll just be like grocery, or household. Yeah, household. And then gas. And then I've already forgot. Grocery, household, gas. Oh, eat out. Eat out. Pets. And I'm going to put that in grocery. Oh, wait, do I really? Do I have room for sports? No. Grocery, household, gas, eat out, pets, hold, sports. What the DZ? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so there it is. So that's what that's gonna look like. Aw, crud. Look, this was supposed to go over here. Oh, sister, sister, sister. Well, you know what? That's okay. I'm going to continue to make a few more lines, and then we're going to put this piece of paper to bed. And if by chance it's not the same piece of paper when I do my first weekly check-in, because I may print another sheet of stickers and use another paper, or I will decide to not waste all of this and go ahead and use it, and we'll just suck it up and get through it. What do you guys think? What's the vote, ladies and gentlemen? Are we sticking with it no matter what, and we're going to use what we have and just wipe this out and carry it over? What are we doing? What are we doing? Because I'm a mess. I am a mess. And I don't even know if I'm setting this up right. I'm sure that you guys that do this will let me know in the comment section below how you set yours up and what I'm doing wrong, because I'm definitely doing something wrong. For some reason, I don't know where I had seen it. I thought that you were supposed to have like your starting balance for all of your funds here, and then your ending balance for all of your funds, and then your plus or minus total like for the week. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But that's what I had thought, was that I was supposed to like list all of my categories and then put week 1 kind of at the bottom for totals to carry over. I don't know what I was thinking. So obviously that's the whole channel name. Duh, I just did that. I just did that on camera, and I'm going to leave it. So for week 1, I think for me, category is going to be cash envelopes, and then like my starting balance, what I did plus or minus, and what's remaining. So this may be the start of the week. I may go through and go, okay, in my grocery envelope, I've got this much, and I'll add that up as a total here so that I can look from week to week to see kind of at a glimpse, you know what, we're gonna make this work. I'm gonna white this out. We're gonna put those here, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write cash envelopes here. I'm going to write, I'm gonna write beginning balance or beginning or whatever, or maybe I'll write the date, and then here I'm gonna put the if we added any or subtracted any before the start of the, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna put in this box. I can promise you this box is gonna have the amount that all of these put together total at the beginning of the week. This is gonna say cash envelopes. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these two. I might draw a cartoon in. I can't draw. So we'll make it work and we'll tweak it. And you guys let me know in the comment section, what would you do with this? What would you do differently? And how would you change, excuse me, the stickers to be more functional? Because I definitely need this to be functional or I will not stick with it. And I mean that with all the love I have in my heart. I won't stick with it. So I'm going to put this monstrosity right here and wait until you guys give me some feedback on what I should change, and I will either doctor this one or I will print a completely different one. And that's all I'm doing in my budget binder. What I decided to do was to take a piece of, this is the cover off of one of the planners I use in my Franken planner, and this is just where I keep my extra like note paper, right? So what I decided to do was to make a freezer inventory list. In order to do that, I just made a little header right here that I'm going to put on this page. And I took a notebook out to my garage and just kind of scribbled down everything that we have in both of the, we have a garage refrigerator, so it's got one of the little freezers up on top of it. And then we have a stand-up freezer. So I went through and I scribbled down everything in both of those freezers, and I want to group them by like meats and vegetables and ice cream and things of that nature. So I also made this little thing that goes right under here. And it says item and quantity, because very frequently if I find something on a good price, I do buy more than one. And then for me, it's the item, the quantity, what date that I put it in the meal plan. So when did I plan to use it? I'm going to zoom you guys in. At what point did I plan on using it? So if I planned it for May the 10th, and then did I actually use it? Because we all know that sometimes we make meal plans and we don't end up making that meal, or something else happens, life happens, and we don't actually use it. So I'll be able to kind of glance at this and go, well, yes, I had it on the menu, but we didn't use it. So I can go ahead and throw that into a menu, the menu at a future date. So this is kind of my plan. I'm also going to have one for refrigerator, and I'm also going to have one for pantry. And I'm going to just do these once a month. So at the beginning of the month, I'm going to put in a new sheet for each, the freezer, the fridge, and the pantry, and I'm going to do my best to track and keep things, and my goal is to like let's say that I put meats here, I want to leave a few blank spaces so that as I add things in during that month, that I can use that so that I carry over to the next month. So my quantity, when I plan to use it, and when I actually used it. And so freezer will probably get, I'll probably do 2 or 3 pages of freezer, front and back, and maybe front of another. And then on the other one, I'll do like 1 page for the outside fridge and the 1 page for the inside fridge, and then a couple pages for pantry. So I'll keep this in my classic size happy planner with the section for my meal planning in my catch-all section, and that will definitely help me stay on track with what I have and what I'm making. And I just thought it might be helpful. I've been using the laminated sheet and wiping it down and everything, but I found it really difficult that when I just wanted to like take one item off, whereas on this I can just take a pen and scratch through it, or I can highlight it, or whatever method that I decide to use. On the laminated sheet with the Sharpie markers, it just got a little bit too messy. So these are the new things in my life, you guys. I wanted to share them with you. I wanted to get your thoughts about them. I definitely need your feedback on the weekly check-in pages. I want that to be functional, and I want it to work, and I want it to be something that I'm going to be consistent with. So whatever feedback that you guys have for the month or the weekly check-in for my Big Happy Planner, I would really love to hear. And if you have any feedback about the freezer, fridge, and pantry inventory, let me know that as well. And as always, if you don't have any feedback and you just want to say hi or let me know how you're doing, I love that too. So just leave it in the comment section below. And I'm going to be heading out soon. I've got to take my son to baseball practice. We have a baseball tournament this coming weekend. Hopefully it does not get rained out. So I won't be filming, well, I'll be filming, but I won't be filming for YouTube. I will be filming his games and stuff for him, but I won't be doing anything with the channel over the weekend. So until the beginning of next week, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Take care of yourselves. Be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. Okay, guys, don't laugh at me. I know I already said goodbye and like I'm crazy. I'm losing my ever-loving mind. But here's what. So after a little bit of deliberation and a little bit of whiteout tape, here's what I figured out. This is what I need. So I'm going to get this over to my Cricut and let it start cutting. This space right here will be for me to write dates in. Durr. Okay, so from June the 4th through June the 10th will be week 1, and I'll write those dates here. Then I'll write my categories, the balance that I'm starting with, what I add or subtract, and then what's left over at the end of the week. So I did go back into my software and I changed it, and I put headers on all of these. I am going to keep this sheet and use this sheet and just handwrite that stuff in for this month, just so that I don't waste this. But I thought I would tell you guys that so that when you go to the comment section that you'll know that I'm so not as stupid as I sound. I did go back and figure out that I do need to write dates here, categories here, starting balance, plus or minus, and what's left. So that's where we're headed with it. This is what it looks like now that I've made those edits. I'm going to get this cut out and get this on the back side of that freezer paper inventory, and then I will just maybe save this for, I don't know, maybe as a giveaway if somebody else might be interested that actually uses the Happy Planner Big or uses a 8.5 by 11 notebook or notebook paper, because that's exactly what size this is. Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe we'll do a little giveaway. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.